up, guys? Welcome to Friday. Welcome to Whiskey Nose. I'm Marty. Thanks for coming on. Just hanging out, man. Just going to keep doing our Friday 4:15, 4:30 live stream just to get the weekend started. Not much really happening around here this weekend, which is good. I like the low-key, low-profile thing. What are y'all into? Got any big plans? Let us know. If you're drinking this early, I'd really like to know about that. But, yeah, man, just let us know. Hey, Tim. Hey, Adam. Clint. Yeah, guys. Hey, Trey. Going to be a crazy one today. The Greeze is supposed to come by for a few minutes. W. O'Neill. Talk to him about Matt Madness, the big win, what he's into, what's coming up for the podcast. Whiskey weekend. I've got some stuff I just want to throw to him. Just take a little bit of his time and just have him on. I think that'd be kind of cool since it was, a pretty big deal. But basically this week, any new liquor? Not really. I'm still working on the Tennessee Tasters. Excuse me. The Rise. I still love those. We've decanted them, but no, that's still the only thing I've really bought new. I'm trying to think. We did the Clyde Mays, I think, some last week. And, that's really about it for me on new stuff. If anybody has tried anything new, let us know and what you think of it, because that's the best way to share, good hit or pass. I've got a store here that has a Russell's 13, and they're trying to figure out how much they want for it. So I may try to get on that. I don't know. The reviews have been hit or miss, and I got to feel it's going to be $85 or greater, and I just don't know if I want to do that. Y'all let me know what you think if you've had it, because I'm just I'm on the fence on that one for sure. Yeah, Adam was first. If you ain't first, you're last. Clint's in the house. Tim's here. Dadgummit. The Neilster. Trey's here. Yeah, man. Awesome. I've got a line on a 27-year-old Obtanium. Wow. Dude, follow through on that unless it breaks the bank. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yep. Yeah, no kidding, man. But no, that's about really it. I'm gonna just drink on my good old Knob Creek single barrel. I've got, I think, 7 bottles now of store picks. I need to really do a controlled blind, as I call it. Pour them and then mix them up, and not have to have somebody else do it of those, because I think they're just flat out awesome. And that's one thing I'm going to ask Greeze about is, what's his probably when he sits down, like, I just want something. What do you grab? Because to me, this is usually the one I grab. Excuse me. But yeah. There you go. Get it. But let's see, fellas. Yeah, that's really it. If you would hit that thumbs up for us, give me them good vibes, or the thumbs down. I really don't care, because it's all the same. People don't realize they think they're being funny, but it's really all the same. So, but no, this has been a good week. Excuse me. Everything went well with the doctor's appointments that I had so far. I've got one more big one coming up Tuesday. Hopefully we'll be just fine there. 107, yeah, man. Was it a store pick? Oh, I see it there. I'm sorry, Trey. I was looking at my bottle when I said that. I got you. And I guess that's the one I've got sitting up there too. The same one, B&B, I hope. Or Universal had them, I think, what I remember. But yeah, that's a good one, Trey. I think we've gone through 2 bottles of that one. Anybody else had the 107s, the old Scout 107? It's pretty good whiskey for the money. It's almost like the Cooper's Craft. For the money, you can't beat it. Yeah. Trey, did you see anything else there? He had a couple really good store picks there. He still had the Clyde Mays single barrel there. he had a rum that looked really good, and then he has a Hill Rock Solero barrel finish. That's there. It's a little over $100. I've tasted it. It's good. I'm trying to think what else is there on a store pick. There's Rob. Finally, he's home, man. Now the party can start. Hey, buddy, thanks for coming on. But yeah, just been messing around really this week. Nothing much crazy going on. I'm gonna throw the email up, guys, because some people have been getting a hold of me and wanting asking questions and stuff. For everybody that's bought glassware, shirts, thank you. It's really cool to see, and I hope you all enjoy that. I'm working on a new website for me and Jenny for new merch, basically shirts and some hats. I got the feeling that we're going to be able to get into the half zip pullovers, quarter zip. We've got that working on. So what we're going to do, that site should be up in the next 2 weeks. So what we'll do, from what the guys tell me, most everything's going to be embroidered, which is really, really nice. And he's really good at it. So he's got like the dry fit shirts. He's got collared golf shirts. We got regular cotton shirts. So what we'll do is we'll open up that site. Let's say we open it up on a Sunday night, and it'll be open for 4 weeks. And then you get on there and make your purchase, and just wait, I guess, till the end of the 4 weeks, or everybody can do it. We can do a 2-week interval or something like that with it. But then once he's going to close it down for a week or so he can get everything made and put out so he can do it all at once. So, yeah, it's going to be really cool. Yeah, man. You like that? Randy Watson. Yeah. He's my hero. Yeah, Randy. But, yeah, that's what's been going on. So I've been working on that. I still have the what is it? The gifts on glass are still going. That's good stuff there. Spread shirt's still going. Yeah, guys, if you need glassware, there's some there. Trey, thank you all for getting that. I hope they work out for you well. Let's see here. I think there was another one. No, just spread shirt. That's pretty much it right now. But yeah, we're going to do, it's on the bottom of the Patreon. Guys, feel free. If not, like I said, it's no big deal. We're going to do a Patreon only stream this Sunday night. So yeah, Patreons, yeah, holler at me. I will put the link. I'll email everybody the link to StreamYard. So yeah. Yeah, man, I'm glad you like them. Hey, Laura. Okay, good. We're going to go Sunday night, Laura, at 8 o'clock, if you can. And it'll be the Patreon group, so it'll be several of us, which will be a good way to get everybody started, and then we'll start eventually having individual guests. I thought that would be the best way to do it. But, yeah, that'd be cool, man, for sure. Yeah, guys, like I said, glassware, new shirts coming, Patreon's rolling. I think I've got 21 Patreons now, which is unbelievable. Thank you all for that. Working on being able to purchase individual Kinseys and Glencairns. And if I can get that worked out, which I think it's pretty much worked out, if you just want one glass or you just want 2 Glens or 2 Kinseys, you can email me and we can do it a lot quicker because they'll already be made, and all I got to do is drop ship them to you. So, yeah, that's what we're probably looking at going to do. But, yeah. But guys, we got 15 in the chat. Thanks for coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, Greeze will be on shortly. He's got a lot going on. He's on a lot of channels right now celebrating the big Super Bowl win, as I call it. Yeah, that's going to be kind of cool. Have him on and talk a little bit. I just kind of trying to really interested in seeing what's coming up for the podcast. And I want him to talk about Whiskey Weekend and what that's really all about, because, when a lot of people hear $800 like me, they fall off their chair. So I kind of want to know. Oh, Laura, it's easy. It's easy. I'll send you a link. You click the link and it takes you to the website. Then you just follow the directions from there. It's really easy. But yeah, I just want to see more about that weekend and see what it's all about and consists of. Tomorrow, me and Jenny and Kevin and Christy are going to AXE, Handle Distillery. over in Southwest Virginia. We're going to check it out. They're right at the Kentucky line, and we're going to, I think, help them do a barrel pick. I don't know if we'll have any real opportunity to buy a bunch of bottles to hand deliver to everybody here. I don't know if that's possible. I think they just set it up to where they want the help. So we're going to go give that a shot tomorrow at noon. So I'll try to do some photos and some stuff like that and put it on the site, on Facebook and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be kind of cool for sure. Let's see, guys. Let me get that off. Like I said, you need anything, there's my email. I'll just keep that up so we can all chat. And if you got any questions and stuff or anything about merchandise or whatever, just holler at me, prayer request. I always miss that. I don't mean to. I'm sorry if I do. But, yeah, that's what's happening, man, so far. But, yeah, guys, if you're drinking something, let me know. Let me know what's happening. But Greeze will be on shortly. I'm trying to think next week. I'm not sure yet what we're going to do Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I may have another good, really cool guest. I'm not sure yet. Or we may do the Knob Creek blind with the store picks. So we may do that. So I'll put all that up, let everybody know when that's coming and stuff. But I've got last Friday, Daniel H. was on, and we did the Scotch tasting. That was amazing. I'm now looking for about 3 bottles of Scotch that I'll never be able to afford that he sent me samples of. So, we'll see. We'll see if I can find them. Springbank Cast Strength, and I can't remember if it was 10 or 12 year. Y'all might be able to remember and tell me which one that was. I don't have the bottle. Yeah, I don't have it here anymore, so I can't remember. But yeah, special shout out to Daniel H. for those awesome samples. That was spectacular, man. Totally was. But yeah, guys, got any questions? Let me know. Let me know if you've bought anything new. I think I said that earlier in the stream. Let me know if you've purchased anything new, and we'll talk about it. It's 12 year. Here's DH. Sorry, buddy. I've been looking around and on a different planet. Yeah, Springbank 12. Damn, they've got the 10 up here. I thought that was it, but it was more of a black box instead of a red box. And I think I'm correct on that. Let me know, because that 10 year up here, D, was $94. And I didn't know if that was a good buy for that or not, because that store is sometimes a little $5, $10 pricey. So let me know if that's something I need to jump at or just let it go, or do I need to send you a picture? They've got good stuff. So, I mean, but I get hesitant on the price for sure. But I don't know. That's basically what's happening in my world. So so has anybody tried the Russell's 13? That is, I mentioned that earlier. We got to talk about it, because I want everybody to either make a decision that thinks, you know what, I think I want to give it a go and not afraid to pay the $80, or I'm going to take everybody's opinion that it's not real good. Some people say it's good. Most of all the reviews I've seen, it's not real good. Okay, Springbank 10 is an orange and black box. 94 is a little high. Okay, that's what I need to know. I've got to get that 12. You told me it was 170-ish, D. Is that right? I can't remember on that one. Yeah, the secondary price. Yeah, I agree, man. That secondary price will be 150, if not greater, if you're lucky. So, no, I'm just really interested in what everybody thinks of that, because I just can't pull the trigger yet. And like I said, down here at another store here in town, they've got 3 bottles, and we'll see what they come up with on price. I don't know. He told me I was welcome to one, but I think I've already got with DC, and DC said that he was interested, so maybe I can get a taste off that. Hey, Mimi. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm kind of really. I think that's the only really new hitter out that I've seen that everybody's trying to get. When we had Bernie Lubers on Sunday, and everybody, thanks for coming in. That was part of that. That was really cool. Hey, Zach. Oh yeah, man, the toasted barrel, dude. Yeah, go wear that out, man. That's awesome. But Bernie, I was talking to him in DC through the punch at him. You know, what are we going to expect from the 9 September batch? And he said he has no idea, and I believed him. He seemed sincere to not know what was coming. So you know, we'll see. And I hit him up on the 118 proof for the 521, and he said, it's the same place in the rick house. They're all stored in the same place. It's not like anything special. It's the same area. It just happened to be 118 proof, and that's just kind of the way it fell. So, hey, I don't know. It's just kind of weird how that just happens. And I, me and Daniel's talked about it multiple times on the phone, and I'm sure everybody else has too. I think Tim's brought it up before that it's still good. It's still really, really good. It's sweet. It's good. I don't have an issue with the 118. It doesn't bother me. I don't know. It's just kind of weird that some people just want to throw it under the bus and just let it die out. And I'm like, man, I need to get a backup bottle. I mean, I know where there's several here that I just don't pull the trigger on yet, but I don't know. I like it. Hey, Live Wire. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm down into it pretty good. Yeah, I'm probably 3/4 of the way into it. And that's the A121. So that's all barrel proofs back there. I guess there's 6 of them. So, but hey, I like them. When I see them, I get them. Hey, Trey, I just got an email. Thank you, buddy. Thank you and Cindy for that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for joining Patreon. That's awesome. Oh, Daniel said 130. Okay. Daggone, man. That's almost – that's on that borderline of, daggone, that's really pricey, or do I want to jump on it? Daniel will tell me to jump on it. It's what he'll say. He'll say that'll be a killer price. But, hey, it is what it is, Yeah, Trey, they sent us a thing months ago, and I forgot about that, and then it popped up on Facebook or something, a message from them, and I was like, oh, crap. I'm supposed to go over there, and so we're going to head over there and see what that's like. I don't think they distill there yet. I don't have enough information. I've not looked into it like I should, but I think they're setting up too. I think they're buying MGP stuff and stuff from Tennessee right now and bottling that, but we'll see. Because if I'm helping them pick a barrel or tasting barrels, the barrels are coming from somewhere. Duh. So we'll see what that's all about for sure. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm interested in seeing how that works out and see, because I think there's going to be several other people there that are watching us do this. Kind of weird, but hey, I don't care. It's what we do. We love it. And if it's bad, I'm going to tell them this is bad. This is bad. I did a barrel pick with Thomas Wednesday evening, and it was a double barrel, and the third bottle happened to be really good of the 3 of the samples. There was 3 samples, and we were both looking at each other like, not great. Go to the second bottle, not great. Go to the third bottle. This might not be too bad. Mike says, get it. Yeah. You've got one, don't you, Mike? I thought you had one you opened up a week or so ago or something. I thought you broke one out. But yeah, that third bottle was pretty good. I still think his first pick from earlier in the year may be better. I don't have the third bottle here. He's got it at the store, I think, but I may put them together and see, because it just didn't jump out at me. And Thomas Carter will say, no, keep it. None of these are good, and not buy anything. So that's what's good about him. He doesn't just buy it because it's there. It's got to be really good, and that's why his barrel picks fly out the door. Trey just got that Old Scout 107 American whiskey, and it's really good. And I mean, store picks like that are what's good. I've got Rob M's Yellowstone store pick. He did a 109, a 115, and a 94. He did 3 barrels of 3 different proofs, and I thought that was really cool. And I've got all 3 of them. And he's got a 1792. I can't remember which one. If DC will be on it shortly, and he'll tell me. He's got a 1792 coming barrel pick that they went over there and picked. So it's on its way. So that'll be another really good one. Trying to think what else we got coming. I don't have anything jumping out at me. He's got the November, December special stuff, like everybody else does that I think he's working on. But other than that, I can't think of. The Jay Mattingly's. He's got a blend, a rye, and a bourbon, I think. 3 barrels he bought there that should be here anytime. And he got to do the logo and everything. So that'll be really good. They're going to be 110 plus. High and Wicked, Willet Pot Reserve. I've got Willet, but I don't know the High and Wicked. Has anybody else had that, seen that? That's a new one. But I'm not a big Willet fan. Jenny likes it. It's real sweet. I don't go batshit crazy over Willet, but it's good. I mean, I'm not throwing it under the bus. It's just not my thing. That's what we do. We talk about what's good and what's bad. But no, Laura, I've not had that one. You may need, if you've got it, send me a picture of it, and I can throw it up here for sure. But yeah, I've just never been a big Willet fan. I don't know. But yeah, if I'm drinking rye right now, it's these damn Tennessee Tasters. I'll tell you that right now. It's just that. Whoo, that is a sweet candy, man. 2 drops of water, bring that proof down just a little bit. Yeah, it'll make your tongue fall back on your lollygigger, and your piss will get sprung real easy. That's for damn sure. But anyway, the Greeze ball should be popping on here shortly. We'll see when he gets here. Got any questions, guys, for Greasy when he gets on? Put them in the chat, and we'll definitely get them to him. Put up 792 full proof. Yeah, they got theirs, Trey, I think 3 weeks ago, and that'll be good. I think that foolproof might have been what he picked out over there, or I think that might be it. Trey, I was in there, that store Tuesday, and they still have those docks that Cindy liked. I don't know if you saw those. They're on that big table. They've still got a lot of those docks. Swanson's there. Those are still really good. All right, let's see. Laura said on the way. What we got? No, I've not seen that. Wow. High and Wicked, 12-year. Hell, I'd try that in a second. I think that looks really good. Yeah, I like that, Laura. High and Wicked. Let me see if I can locate that here. And we'll just put it on the screen. Yeah, I've not seen that before. Well, shit. Have you all seen that? That's the one Laura's talking about. Sent me a picture. It's gorgeous label. Damn, that Rebel 10 for 60 Daniel's a good gig. Yeah, anybody know anything about that? Yeah, that sounds really good. I've not seen anybody do a review on that, Laura, which is really odd because that's a $90 bottle and it's a 12-year, so it's got the statement for sure. I don't know why nobody's done it. I've not seen it, or if I have, I've walked right by it and didn't realize it. But hey, we'll see for sure. Yeah, give it a shot. But yeah, Trey, that 1792. If anybody else has that, man, it's got some fire to it, buddy. It does, but it's got a really good cream oil base to it. I think you'll see it in the glass. But yeah, I enjoy it a lot. But hey, let's start it off, guys. I'm gonna hit it. We've been on for almost 30 minutes, and I've not taken a drink of nothing. Rob says he keeps passing on the Remus. Any good? Anybody got any? I've got two of them. I've got one, and it's a store pick, and I love it. I like it, Rob, a lot. And it's a store pick. Let me show it to you. Yep. And it says on here. Yeah, right here. There's the store pick logo. Yeah, I knew I had one somewhere. But it's really good. I like it. The old Knob Creek single barrel. Just that roasted peanut, man. That is just roasted peanut, almost peanut butter, salted peanut butter. It's just it doesn't quit. It's still man, that's a throat punch, man. That's a throat punch on the back end. Wow. That is so good. Yeah, Adam liked it. Adam liked the batch 3. I don't know what the hell I've got here. This was a barrel pick, so it's not going to tell me. This is a 2020 selection. Yeah, 123.5 proof is what this one is, guys. 123.5. So it's got some ass to it. Yep. It comes with a gas tank that you got to fill up, that's for sure. Hey, Kyoko. But yeah, it's good. I like it. Yeah, repeal. Damn right. Real good. Guys, a couple plugs real quick. Check out Livewire Whiskey, the greatest pub in Whiskey Tube. Mike and Adam keep everybody in line, and we get over there and got over there last night, and I went till 2 o'clock in the morning. Thanks a lot, guys. But I had to come home early from work to sleep. So, Mike, you and Adam have a new law for me that I get no more than an hour, and I'm out. You got to kick me out at 11 o'clock. Done. New rule. Stamped. Triple stamped. Yeah. No startsies, no erases. Out. Kilco. Guys, check out Kilco. Awesome. Yeah, Brian does good stuff, man. His tasting notes are really, really solid and takes his time. That's the thing. Kilco takes his time, and you'll learn. You were disappointed in the repeal. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. 11 out time. Yes, no later. Unless I tell you beforehand, before the drinks start flowing. That's the only way that works. Dougie H, buddy, thank you for the shirt and glass where you bought, man. That's awesome. Cheers, buddy. I got one going for you. Yeah, Dougie H in the house. Yeah, the Grease ball, he hadn't texted me. I say that. Golly, Yeah, Daniel, that's awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a pretty cool bottle, Daniel. Cheers, guys. Thanks for coming on, man. Just doing a little Knob Creek single barrel. It's when I'm in a liquor store and somebody asks me, which isn't very often, what's something you got to have? They have it. That's it. Love the single barrel. And like I was telling earlier, I've got probably 7 bottles, I think, of the of different store picks back here behind the 12 and the rye. That's all store picks. I love it. And if you see a store pick and you think I might like it, email me, because I'd definitely be on that for sure. And there's the email. I'd love to get to. They're between $48 and $60. I think pretty regular. But that peanut butter, that salted peanut butter, roasted peanuts, you might call it, with a little drizzle of vanilla barrel, it does not go away. Mm. Yeah, that is just. It's like peanuts are on the outside of your palate, and as you swallow, it's like they come over the top and down. As damn ridiculous as that sounds, of me doing this with, I feel like Justin Bieber, but yeah, that's kind of how that works. So, yeah. When the Fruit of the Loom commercial went store picks are on fire. Yeah, and what's funny, man, about a year ago, I'd pass on them. I was like, I don't want your choice. What the hell do you know? Yeah, well, here I am, eating those words and now doing them. So I just like, yeah, okay. Life goes around, comes around, so you just make the most of it. Here's your hat, what's your hurry? Yeah, got Anthony Bourbon Neophyte in the house. Guys, check out his channel. A lot of good stuff coming there, too. Anthony, I talked to DC today, and I'll get with you about logo stuff later. Yeah, Anthony does some pub stuff too, man. He does a lot of good stuff. We have a good time on his channel. Yeah, I think Greeze Ball is probably going to come on about 5. The Greeze, and we'll talk to him for a little bit. So, no, is there any store picks? Let me ask this: that you see when you're out at a store that you're like, yep, I'm buying it every time? Is there a, or maybe there's multiple? Is there a bottle that you're like, yep, new store pick? This is, you buy it. If it is, let me know, because I think that's interesting, because that's usually the one I do. That one and Eagle Rare if it's on the shelf. I don't do Buffalo Trace. I probably should buy more Buffalo Trace store picks, but I don't, because I think I've got a lot of other good stuff that I would pull off the shelf before I'd grab a Buffalo Trace. I think if I did buy a Buffalo Trace store pick, it would be shared in samples for other people, which isn't a bad thing. I probably just now told myself I needed to do that. Lusty Claw, awesome bottle. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I got it right here. Damn, I'd say, wow, Trey, that's pretty cool. Rusty Claws. Anybody heard of that? See if I can find that, and we'll bring it up. That's a cool bottle, man. I'm interested in seeing how Laura likes. Let's see. There we go. See if I can bring this up, guys, so we can see it. That's pretty cool right there. Yeah, that's really cool. Trey says the contents weren't very good. What's the proof on it, Trey? I can't see it too well on the picture. Good Lord, Rob. 89? Wow. Did you find me any white label, Rob? Yeah, that's really cool, man. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. There's a whole lot of money in just bottling on that and label and top. Wow. That's amazing. No, that's okay, man. Did you find anything good today as you're coming through? I haven't found anything really. I found 3 bottles of the Russell's 13, and they're not sure what they're going to ask for them yet, so I haven't touched them. That's the only thing I've seen, really. 90 proof. Okay. Yeah, that's just, man, that bottle looks like it wants to smack you better than a 90 proofer. That's for damn sure. That's crazy. Wow. That is really pretty. Huh. That's crazy. That's just a pretty bottle. Hey, Pop. Yeah, loved in 1792 in Knob Creek. Awesome. Boss lady's home with her new badge. Yeah, her scarlet letter. That's funny.
Actually, no, this makes me.
You want to say hello? There's 275,000 people watching, so Here she is. Trey's here, Rob's here, Anthony's here, Daniel's here. We got several. So
nice. Is that Pop?
It is. Memes.
Oh, that's cool.
Memes was up here somewhere. That's Jenny's mom and dad. Yep.
Awesome.
So what's new on the badge front? The back
if you
part?
have a blue thing, that signifies you've been vaccinated.
Isn't that illegal?
If you don't, then that means you didn't want to disclose or you haven't.
Do you have to wear a mask if you don't have one? See, that's what I thought was coming.
I'm not wearing a mask.
Well, you've been vaccinated.
I know. So
okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, but in this case, I'm running with it. I know it sucks for everybody else, but
well, no, we've got the shot, so who gives 2 flying farts on a Tuesday?
So when I die in 5 years, it would have been worth it.
Oh, you got a badge to prove it. So there you go. Got a jug, fighting cock. My bourbon journey is now complete. That's pretty good. Mike said hey. Rob said hey. Everybody else said go to hell. Hey. That's funny. I like that, Rob. That's pretty damn cool right there. I've not had that. I've never had it. Never had it. Bottom bond, yeah, man. I've got what's my 1792? It's a store pick from Tom. I think it's small batch. That's foolproof. Yeah, Fat Boy's gonna. Yeah, it's the foolproof. And this might be what he did again, because this was a 2019, I think, selection. It'll be hotter than a hoochie coochie, I guarantee you that. At 125. She's upstairs, Laura. She'll be back. I'll tell her. Woo. That's got a butter note right there. Anthony, I don't know if you're joining me on this one or not, but Rob, that's got a hellacious butter note. That's really good. I haven't had it in several months. Little oak. It's just a good cream butter note. That was very light. That's so cool, man. That's really, really cool. Yeah, man. My first bottle that was ever donated to me right here. And the D man, thank you. We're going to crack it together one night. There we go. That's right. Oh, and by the way, Whiskey Encore was voted the number one whiskey tube channel in Asia last night. So, Mike, be sure you put that up, or Adam, whoever. We need to make sure that's in the chat so everybody knows that. Yeah, let's do it, man. I want you to see what you get too, buddy, on this. Oh, that's just a smooth butter note, man. I love it. God, I can't wait till he gets these other picks. Look at me looking at the glass like it's going to tell me something. Whiskey nose. Whiskey nose. That is such a thick. I need to swallow before I talk. Cream butter note, man. That is just, God. Here we go. That's right. You know what, Laura? That's what I need to do. It's still upstairs, but I need to do that. That's funny. I need to do that. Hold it, yeah, right beside it. You're damn right, man. That's a throat punch. O'Neill, it's a throat punch, man. You got to. That's why I poured just a little bit. I thought I'd let it sit for a minute. Hey, Ben. Hey, BDH. Hope everything's good up north where you're at, buddy. That'll get you hurt right there. Rob, do you get that butter note? That cream butter? Like melted butter a little bit? Like maybe, I wouldn't call it toasted, but, well, maybe it is. It's almost got a toasted barrel note. That's my Eddie Murphy buckwheat face. The Granny batch. And the Granny batch. I like that, dude. Yeah, but I get it's a huge butter note, man. It's a huge melted butter. I don't get any pepper. I don't get any real fruit. I just think you got to let it air out. You're right, man. You got to let it air out for a second, or it's gonna burn you up. Dude, that's awesome. Hey, Lancer. That is so good. Good, buddy. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Yes, Chug Life. Yeah, that's funny. Mike, I need to put our Chug Life picture up. Actually, I think I have it here. I think. No, unfortunately, but I'll go get it later. Yeah, that sucks, man. I know. It's crazy. Well, I did the best I could to try to find somebody to come on that's worth a shit, and I just didn't have any luck. But I just shit. I guess I'd just say here on Whiskey Knows, why not? What's up, buddy?
Why not? Yeah, man. Let's just.
I'm sorry about the intro into that. That's best I could have for a champ, man.
No, man, I'm good with it. I need my lighting to be a little more dramatic. Hang on.
Okay, yeah, or just I was going to say, I wasn't going to do the Alexa thing. I wasn't going to do it to you.
Yeah, no, I've got the earpieces in, so it doesn't work with me. And I don't have a dog anymore right now, so maybe in a year or two we'll see.
Yeah, man. I see you still got the high test bottle in front of you from last night there with the yellow.
Oh,
right?
yeah. So I just pushed to patrons the video review of that bottle, and that video is coming out tonight at, I don't know, like 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna release it then. But yeah, we did a full on sassy review of it.
Well, I saw it last night, man, and when you were talking, and I was like, "Holy shit, that is something else." I don't know if I've ever held anything that high proof that wasn't damn moonshine.
No, we make that comment in the video. It's like it's $200, right? And so, I mean, we do the buy bar pass label or whatever, and I went full on buy on it. Where else are you going to get 157.2 whiskey?
Over at the liver store, they called and they wanted their bottle.
27 years old. 27. It is crazy. Anyway.
Is that well, yeah, that's just nuts.
So there's 8 barrels. They're all different proofs, I think. Well, I mean, I'm sure some of them could probably be the same proof, I guess, but there's 8 total barrels. And this one was like 0.4 proof lower than another one I tried, and this one just had twice as much flavor once you got to the flavor.
Does it take about three sips to get the flavor, to get the fire going, to get it going?
It
would me.
You know, you pick up on some flavor early. There's flavor on the front, there's flavor on the back. Here, I'll just do it in a second. Hang on. This is what was literally in front of me
during the madness.
And I didn't sip it. And if I would have, I'd have been like, "Oh, that's B."
I remember that was the only one that you had trouble with was B, right? The only one that threw you. And if you like,
well,
you said,
D I knew was MGP, but I was like, have no like. It was so low proof. I was like, what MGP is 90 or less proof? The only thing I could come up with is a release of Remus, and I was also having to think of like what would Matt have, you know?
Oh yeah.
And so I was just trying to.
Was it B or D? I remember you saying last night or maybe during Madness that you thought, would he put Buffalo Trace back to back?
Oh, right. Well, that was, yeah. So that was in the semifinals.
Okay. For some reason I remember that. I remember you saying that.
Yeah. No. So that was in the semifinals with Cameron and Bobby from I Whiskey She Wines, and then Cameron's from Drums and Drams. But
yeah, okay.
That was that round, the round before that, and I was so convinced on the nose that it was Weller 12, ended up being Old Fitz, but I was right that it was a Weeder. And the age was similar too. I can't remember what the age was on that particular Old Fitz, but it was close enough, I guess. So, but I knew that I didn't think that he would have 2 Buffalo Trace stuff back to back, and so that's why I went off of Eagle Rare, which on the nose I had Eagle Rare is A for that round, but I neglected it and ran from it ever since. So because I was so convinced it was Weller 12. So,
but dude, what he did at the end, because I wasn't sure what your score was, and I knew, like you said, I think you said last night, you thought you were 3 or 4 points behind, or ahead.
No, I knew I was behind.
Okay.
Kyle thought I had him by 3 or 4, and I was like, no, I don't think I've done it. You know, I was just trying to do quick math in my head, and I didn't have the chat pulled up, and the chat's like, they're pumping. I watched it back last night, the last few minutes of it or whatever, and the chat was keeping up with the score. I had no idea. I just knew I was down and just kind of went for the double jeopardy.
Well, it's, and what you said he did, that little twist was pretty genius.
Yeah, and it
came out of left field.
And before we knew our points too, like at least in double jeopardy, at least like, okay, he's got that many points, I've got this many points. But I think that honestly it played into my favor, maybe. I don't know.
It made you, I think in your mind it freed you up. What do you got to lose? If you're thinking you're down.
Right. Oh, 100. Yeah. 100%.
You're just like, let's go. Let's play.
Yeah, because I was trickling with the 25% because I didn't know if Kyle knew he was winning. I feel like he might, and he was wavering too. So I was like, okay, maybe he doesn't know what B is. So he ended up knowing it exactly. If he would have known it exactly, he would have gone. I mean, if he'd have gone 100, it would have been over 100%. But he didn't 100% know it. So when he said I'm willing to taste it again, or taste something again. And I was like, dang, okay, so he's gonna bet something. And I was like, I'm gonna go 50% because I didn't want to. I also was playing too that if I go 50% and I'm closer, then I don't know how that would have panned out, but only one of us got points, I guess. But
that's right.
But unless we both guessed it right, which we did guess it right, and then it came down to the percentage. But if you watch, literally after we say the proof of B, I said, "Did you say 100?" And he said, "Yeah." I said 100. I was like, "This is going to come down to the percentage." Like I knew then that I was like, "This is going to come down to the percentage of what we chose," and it sure enough did. Although it almost didn't because Matt didn't know how double jeopardy worked. I was like, "No, you actually have to do the wager." I was like, "You can't just say, oh, it's a wash," because you. Now, if we'd have both said the same percentage, then it's a done deal. Yeah. But it was a little off.
That was really cool, man. That was one long. Was it 6 weeks?
I don't know. And like our patrons and stuff, like we do these town halls and these virtual bar nights and stuff where we hang out with people online and for a couple hours once a month, and it's a really cool intimate time. Like you get to really know people. And I've had to neglect that for a month because Matt Madness is kind of just trickling in there. It's like, hey, we're doing it this week. We're doing it this week. We're doing it this week. And then this past week or last week, we had to postpone and then postpone again.
Yeah.
So I was like, we just need to figure it out and knock it out and get it done so that I can get back to, making plans with our people. So I'm excited about that. We're gonna finally be able to do that next week sometime. So
speaking of plans, I wanted to ask you about Whiskey Weekend. Can you? We got people in the chat that are new. That's of course some people don't really know what that is. Can you give a quick scenario or take as long as you want and talk about what Whiskey Weekend does?
Yeah, so Whiskey Weekend is a weekend. Well, now it used to be at the Beaumont Inn. Then we outgrew that. Now we're at the Galt House in Louisville. It's once a year. The best way to describe it is it's just summer camp for adults that love whiskey. So, or that don't love whiskey. We have couples come, that just want to hang, and then they give their pours to their spouse. And we also tell, we tell people, hey, bring some sample bottles because, even if you have one ticket or if your spouse doesn't like whiskey and you get their pours, you'll want to, walk away with your pours. Like you don't want to not do it. So, last year, we had Buffalo Trace show up. Joshua Steele showed up and poured everybody. Thomas H. Handy, George C. Stagg, Eagle Rare, 101, CYPB, and E.H. Taylor, 18-year marriage. So obviously those pours were sick and stupid and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then we had Kentucky Artisan Distillery come and pour some stuff. They're with they contract with Jefferson's and stuff like that. So Jefferson stuff is run through their distillery. So we got some special pours from them. We actually instructed them to bring some of their white dog, because their white dog was some of the best white dog we had ever tasted before. And so across the map, like, smaller boutique artisan distilleries all the way up to the big guns of just some of the biggest and best pours you could have annually released. And then it's also, there's a bunch of entertainment that happens. Like we do live stuff. It's Bourbon Night does live stuff. ADHD Whiskey did live stuff. We've got Bourbon Junkies joining us this next year, which we're very excited about, of having them join us. And yeah, it's a 3-night, 4-day event essentially. Sunday during the day where we go hard Saturday night. So everybody on Sunday is just like, let me just limp to my car right now and get out of here. But it's super fun. It's a blast. We really enjoy it. The biggest thing you walk away with, the pours are great, but the people you get to meet and hang with and the relationships that are built there, it's unmatched, unrivaled. We're so excited about it. We love those people. And then this coming year, we opened up tickets and it sold out in less than 24 hours. Now we have about 6 tickets left. Well, actually there was a couple. It's questionable. We have I know for a fact we at least have 4 tickets left to this year that we're not promoting on like socials or anything of a quick link, but I'm going on shows and just saying, whiskeytainment.com, and you can go there and sign up and join us. It's $800 a ticket plus your hotel. So, but the good thing is we've got a deal with the hotel we have a group rate that's significantly lower. And we've got suites available. You've got double bedrooms. You've got king bed, whatever you're looking for, we pretty much have it. And if you don't see it there, just let me know and I can make it happen for you.
Well, the only thing I don't see that you need to do is have a fat boy scholarship program.
Yeah.
So anybody wants to donate to the Fat Boy program.
Yeah. Right now we actually have 100 scholarships out for that already, and they're already filled. Just kidding. Dude, there's no way. Like everybody that comes is like, we all gain 40 pounds minimum. I mean, you're drinking everybody
looks like shit till the likes roll in, and Dan and Julie are like, you're like, y'all go hit the gym. Love you guys.
No, the likes show up, and you're just like, how did two beautiful people? I don't know how old they are. I have no idea.
Dan's 50, Julie's 52.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Dan just turned 50. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, to look like that at 50 and 52, I mean.
Yeah, it makes me feel like
it's like, what essential oils are they rubbing on each other? You know what I mean? Like, that's just like some fountain of youth, something. I don't know. And there's muscles on Dan that I've never seen before. Like, I don't even know what they're called. Like, I'm just going to group it into just being called muscles, but I'm like, no, that's something. That's
so. Did you see the picture Julie put up on Facebook, or was it Instagram, where Dan was getting the cushions and shit, putting them up before the tropical storm hit like last week? And she said, so you know what? Everybody looked at that picture. We're like, damn, he looks good. And I was like, what the hell's wrong with me?
Well, yeah, and that's when I said, like, I'm seeing muscles that I did not know existed.
Yeah. Did you see where they went out and saw Matt Porter? Oh God, be careful.
Yeah, sorry. I did it last night too. I had some of this last night late, and I couldn't remember what was in my glass, and so it wasn't much. It was just this. So I shot it, and it. Yeah. Oh man, it ruined me.
Knocked you down.
Yes. I haven't finished it, dadgummit. I got like 8 minutes in, and then I got distracted and had to do something else, and then I told them I was gonna go back and watch it, and I haven't yet.
I was going to shoot Julia. I watched it twice.
Yeah,
and when they're leaving Matt,
yeah,
it's so sad. It's like you're leaving your little kid 500 miles away at summer camp.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just so sad.
Well, if you want to
Honestly.
see about 250 people do that, that's at Whiskey Week. That's what it looks like. It's just like
I bet it does.
Dude, it's 3 days of just awesome, and then literally Sunday hits and everybody's
The
depressed.
depression hits you. The longest ride home in the world.
Yeah. Some people, so we did extend the group rate for hotels like a couple of days on the front and a couple of days on the back, just so if people wanted to stay longer, they could. But Will and I are only going to go 100 miles per hour for about 4 days, and then we're out.
God,
Literally, Will goes home and he doesn't talk for like 3 days. Like, I'm not allowed to text or call him. It's hilarious because he's an introvert and he gives it his all, and he's, Mr. Social, but an introvert like that, he's exhausted.
I'd say so. I'd say he's wore out. People come, for somebody that's introverted like that, and people are coming to him. That is the total opposite page.
Right.
He's used to being able to go sit over to his side and by himself and nobody bother him.
Mm-hmm.
It's the total opposite. Oh my God, there's Will from the podcast. Hey, Will, do some pictures. Yeah, I'd say his brain is just shot.
Yeah, he'd rather have 2 people in his hotel room hanging out on the couch, just chatting the whole weekend. But he understands. It's like the whole perception of the weekend can kind of come down to like how happy you were. You know what I mean? Or how how integrated you were with the people. Like, did you get to meet everybody? And that's a goal of mine that we do. That's just kind of like hospitality 101 as far as we're concerned. So we did it, and he just gets exhausted with it. But man, he's a trooper. It is one of my favorite things watching Will at Whiskey Weekend because he's not like that normally. And so to see him, in fact, at Whiskey Weekend Batch 1, the first ever one we did, everybody thought I was going to show up and be crazy. And everybody, this is a lot of people's first time to ever meet us in person. And so they had, these perceptions of who we would be.
Yeah, Greeze will run by with his shirt off and hat backwards. Then here comes again,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Is he riding a goat? Like, that sort of thing. But no, it was complete opposite. Will went hard at Whiskey Weekend Batch 1. And so we correctly named Whiskey Weekend Batch 2 Return of the Wheeze. He got the nickname Wheeze during that. And so it was fun. Now, Batch 2, I showed up at Batch 2 in true form. There's an hour-long video of me. Sorry about that. There was an hour-long video of me doing a monologue in Bob Little, Ian Campbell, and Dustin Pede's hotel room. I just bust up in their hotel room because their door was unlocked. So be aware of that. If that's, you just want to make sure you lock your doors because Grease will bust in there. It was like 2 a.m. It was 2 a.m. I bust up in there and I just start talking. Like the video, like I'm talking about drapes and curtains and, what's going to happen. Like all this stuff, like just off the wall stuff. And it lasts for an hour. Like Bob Little had to delete pictures of his kids and videos of his kids to make room to keep the video. So dumb.
Well, was it you? I don't know if Shane told me the story. Somebody told me the story, and it may not have been you, Grease. Somebody just walked in somebody's room, and they were like, there was 3 or 4 people in the room just talking, hanging out, and just started eating their food. Is it something like that?
Hang on.
Oh,
I just shot it again. I forgot what was in my glass.
Whew, take your time.
Dude, it tastes good.
For those that are just watching, that is over 150 proof?
It's 157.2 proof.
Yeah, so that'll
27 years old.
Yep.
It's pretty good. I don't recall that.
I remember. I don't remember where. I thought Shane told me a story. Somebody just rolled in and just sat down and started. They had pizza and stuff sitting around. They just sat down, started eating, just hung out. and they were part of, I don't know who it was. I just remember, of course, when I heard this story, I'd been drinking for 4 hours, at his house. So
That sounds a lot like something this guy who owns a company called Poop Squad did.
It's just somebody, and they said that was awesome. He just hung out and talked and had him something to eat. And then when it was time to go to bed, out the door, just like, so when you were talking about, if you don't lock the door, the grease may roll through. That's what made me think of that story, that whoever that was rolling in there and just having some dinner and heading on out,
Oh yeah. No, I mean, that probably, wait a second. I'm 99% sure that I did that. It was pizza. Was it pizza?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was in Brad. It was, oh no, it was in Brandon. I can't remember whose room it was in. Brad and Connie's room, I think.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's starting to make more. It's starting to come back to me as you start to say that, but I can't remember. I just thought it was freaking hilarious. I'm just like,
it was me and Julie like that. Like we were, I don't know why or how we were looking for Dan maybe, and we thought that he was in. Like somebody said he was down.
Maybe that was it.
And we popped up in there, and then they had like 2 pizzas just thrown on the bed, and we were like, oh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can we have some of that pizza?
Yeah, we all know that feeling. Holy shit! Did you really have that here? Yeah, I'm having some.
Oh, dude! I pro tip. I mean, I was not prepared at all. Like, I'm gonna have pizza delivered every night at midnight, no matter what condition I'm in.
Liquid IV for everybody.
Oh yeah. We're actually working on that sponsorship. We'll figure it out.
Good luck with that, because it's
So what's awesome is I think we've got it worked out for IV bags coming this year to Whiskey Weekend. So it's like $120 or something like that. But like if you want an IV bag,
like they do in Vegas.
Yep.
Literally, they'll plug you up. A nurse is there to plug you up, and you'll be good in 30 minutes.
Yep, exactly right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Mike said that Liquid IV rejected Livewire when they reached out to him. They got an email back, and Mike read it on the stream. It was something. But I do have a question. Yeah, Mike has a question for you. He wanted to know what your favorite pour from Whiskey Weekend was, and who was it with?
It was a vintage Jack Daniel's old decanter with Dustin Peed and Conrad Morgan, night 1. It was before the event started. They were helping us get a bunch of swag bags together for everybody that was attending. And they just thought, they brought it in there and let me try it. And it just had a ton of flavor. So that was my favorite pour experience with my buddies. There were 2 other pours that need to be mentioned that are tied for all-time favorite pours of all time. One was Michter's 25, gifted to me by Dan and Julie Like. I've never experienced anything like that. I think it's Stitzelweller. It was 25 years old. It had this just insane, deep, rich oak. Like it was a sweet, rich oak. It was like candy. It was like a grape candy. It was insane. Fast forward, and this is why they're tied. A buddy of mine now he's a buddy. His name's Drew. Andrew Bolin. He had a pour of a Stitzelweller Willett Family Estate, and I can't remember the age. It might be 25 on the button. It might have been 25 years on the button as well. I had a half-ounce pour of that. Same situation. I looked at him. I said, I will always remember this moment right here, right now. And that's the only thing I had to really pay him for that pour. You know what I mean? Because in those situations, hey, Everly, can you be quiet a little bit, babe? Thank you.
It's okay, man.
Do you hear her?
No.
Okay. So yeah, they're just like jabbering, like literally like right over here. I'm like, give me a second. I mean, I know this is like,
It's okay.
Before 8 p.m. before they go down to bed, but like freaking A. No, that's the only way I knew how to pay him in that moment. Like I was in a hotel. I was in his hotel room, just chilling because they had some snacks there and we were trying to find food. I mean,
you're the guy then. You're the guy. You're the guy everybody's talking about.
You set the theme here, Marty. I don't know.
I think I see the path here to destruction.
Yeah.
You're the guy.
I didn't know it.
Don't shoot it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. No. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick up. I'm trying to pick on some notes here, but no, you're exactly. Yeah. So I didn't have anything with me. I just showed up, just me and my wife and Will.
Yeah.
And so my wife doesn't like whiskey, so he poured some for Will and I. And he said, "This is the last of this that I have. You are bottle cashing this bottle." And it's bourbon night. Chad and Sarah were in the room with us. And they were like, "Oh, you're going to give him the pour. Okay." It's essentially the same thing, except it was just additionally aged at Willet, instead of with Michter's. But same experience, just crazy. The mouthfeel on that pour, I remember the mouthfeel more on the Willet than I do the Michter's 25. So it's probably a little bit different character here, but still Stitzel-Weller. I think it was 25 years. Both of them, I think, were 25 years old. And just a rich, deep oak, not over oaked. It wasn't. It was incredible. It was insanity. Best two pours of all time. And it was Dan Like and Andrew Bolin, which I have met through It's Bourbon Night and ADHD Whiskey. So because of those relationships and because of our friendships, I was able to connect the dots with these two, crazy people, generous people, crazy generous people. And we got to experience two of the top pours I've ever had in my life. So it was incredible.
Well, let me ask you, that kind of leads me into a thought that I want to ask you a question about. When you all started your YouTube channel, okay, when you were doing just the podcast stuff, did you, before the YouTube started for you guys, did you already know how awesome this community was? Just
YouTube community in general, or the whiskey?
just the whiskey community. I guess that's really, I'm not asking that correctly. The whiskey community to me is the YouTube community that we know from here.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I will say this: before Whiskey Weekend, Batch 1, we knew the whiskey community to us. The cool factor of the whiskey community to us was, man, people send us samples and bottles. That's really cool. Like, that's awesome. Like, just like it wasn't tit for tat, or anything like that. People were just sending us stuff. And it was super cool. And so we had that perception of the whiskey community, like, oh, like they're willing to give us 2 ounces of their really nice pours, or holy cow, there's a whole bottle of, Four Roses barrel proof of a barrel pick that this guy did, like something like that. So, so we had a positive relationship with the whiskey community pretty early on, outside of us just speaking into microphones, or people of guests that we had on our show. But we also saw the crap too, and the crap of the whiskey community is on Facebook public groups. You know what I mean? It's just there can be just very negative, condescending stuff of and what people don't realize is, like, people are coming of age every day. And so if you're a and you're literally commenting on somebody's social media post, bashing them for really wanting to find a bottle of Blanton's. Like, think about this. Like, let's just say you're 22 years old. You finally came across a bourbon or a whiskey that you really liked, and you're starting to get into it. And because you can legally do so, I'm not talking about like underage drinking. I mean, that's the thing.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah. But I mean, like they're new to that whole realm, and they're going to post on Facebook, and some person that, oh, I've been in whiskey for 4 years, and oh my gosh, if you even mention Blanton's, you're a tater. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like that guy just got into whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, I was 42 years old trying to find a Blanton's. I was that guy.
Right.
And
there's nothing wrong with that. But like what people don't understand is like people are getting into whiskey no matter what the age. And regardless, let's just say if you're older in age, you know about whiskey, regardless, you still have new people coming of age to be a part of that community. Yeah. So it's like who are you? Why are you doing that? So Will and I have always kept the podcasters group private, and man, we've banned so many people just from being negative, just from being condescending, like for bashing people for what, we have tried to foster a positive environment in that realm. And, I think we've done a decent job. But it wasn't until Whiskey Weekend where we saw these people face to face, and really started having relationships surrounding, the community of the podcast community, not necessarily whiskey in general, but just that we really was like, this is so special. And I go to church, and I have, I'm a Christian, and, and all of what all comes with that, and I know not everybody is, but I have some relationships in the whiskey community that trump every Christian relationship that I've ever had. As far as generosity, always being there for you, being a positive voice, always, wanting the best for you. And
there's people in the chat now that do that for me.
Yeah.
I can sit here, I can see them right now. And I know exactly what you're saying.
And I'm not knocking Christianity when I say that. No, I'm just saying the whiskey community is as close to me as those people and understand me just as much as those people, and so I value that as much as like my Christian faith. I value the whiskey community of the people that we've associated with and we've gotten to know really closely just as much. And I say that just to explain to you just how serious it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those people are super special, and I love them. And that community continues to grow. And so I'm excited about that. And I just hope that we can, I just hope that we surround ourselves with other influential people that can filter that now. You know what I mean? Like, because, the bourboners, of the world out there, and just like those kind of groups and stuff, it can really beat you up and make you really bitter about the whiskey community if you don't have something tangible to hold on to. If your whiskey community outlook is on Facebook groups or Instagram, you don't understand. You don't get it. Even if it's on YouTube, because you can hide behind, whiskey savant user on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like you can hide behind that. You could be, not even a whiskey drinker and hide behind that name and troll people and, rub people wrong and all that other stuff. So, we really value personal relationships, and that's what Whiskey Weekend does. It brings a lot of people personally together for multiple days. And it just keeps building every year. And those 4 days and 3 nights with those people is enough to have us survive for 362 days. You know what I mean?
To get back to it.
Until we get back to it. And now it's essentially just a family reunion with some new family members that, we didn't know we had, so that it's fun. I love it.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, because I'm in Nashville all the time, and I know you're around the area.
Oh, come on by, dude. Hit me up.
It's going to happen eventually. I've got another Vanderbilt appointment in December, so we'll probably be down before that. But what I was going to ask you is the coolest little bars in Nashville to get great pours.
Huh.
I know one, and I want to see if you say it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'll tell you what it is. If I can remember the freaking name of it.
Dude, the deal
It's
is
in Green Hills, the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the one in Green Hills. It's funny, man. Like, I don't go to bars a lot because I have this.
No kidding. And
So-
we end up on here,
Yeah.
This is the guy beside of me at the bar now.
No, you could not be more
That's
correct.
it. And I don't have to get pulled over.
No, prior to that, I would go Patterson House. There's a really cool place called Pinewood Social. They've got these vintage this vintage bowling alley. They like brought in like this old reclaimed bowling alley wood, and like it's all like the mechanics of it are all original and stuff. It's amazing, super cool, like vintage neon light signage. And they've got some great pours there. Cocktails, though, there's nothing. I don't think that there's anything better, and it's not necessarily in Nashville. It's in Franklin, downtown Franklin, but Cork and Cow.
I'm trying to find this. I'm not being rude. I'm trying to find the name of. I texted.
Oh yeah, no, find it. Find it.
Keep going. I don't want to.
And
be
I
rude.
might have heard of it. If I hear a name or something like that, oh yeah, like I've heard really great things about that. But Cork and Cow in downtown downtown Franklin is incredible. They've got so many great cocktails from there. Greeze on Main in downtown Franklin has
been there.
So have you had the Anthem Spirit there?
No.
Yeah, so it's an incredible cocktail. It is, if you like very viscous, leathery, mouthfeel, oily fruit note cocktail. It's very much an old fashioned, but it feels very like a more deeper leather tobacco kind of stuff. They make it with
it's got.
Oh yeah, it's solid. And I mean, that cocktail's poured about this much in that glass, but it's pretty much all liquor. I mean, maybe a couple of dashes of bitters in there, but they make it with brandy there's apricot brandy in it.
Holy shit.
It is, dude, it's apricot brandy. I never knew was great, but it is. But it's called the Anthem Spirit at Greeze on Main. It's one of my favorite cocktails that I've ever had.
The Corner Pub is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so Corner Pub is it's kind of a chain in the area. I think there's 3 or 4 restaurants.
Well, I tell you what, when I was down there in a year and a half ago, when the tornado hit, or you remember when the tornado came through, it wiped out the big one out. I can't remember what you call it out there. But it wiped that one out. They never opened.
In Belmead, was it? No, it wasn't in Belmead.
No. This was out. I don't know if that's west.
So there's one in Belmead. There's one in Franklin. There's one in downtown Nashville, but it's kind of closer to 21st Avenue.
That's one I go to.
It's just north of Vanderbilt, right there.
Yeah, that's the one we go to.
Got it.
One. I tell you something. It was crazy, man. When me and Jenny were there in December, I'm sitting there and we're at the bar. He's got all the pappies, all the antiques, some other really good stuff, and I'm just checking it out. And so the bartender's talking to me, and as a good bartender, he goes, "Hey, man, where are you from?" And I said, "I'm from Kingsport, Tennessee." And he goes, "Oh, you ever heard of Bristol?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, that's where I was raised and stuff." Dogs barking, somebody's, and he's like, "What high school did you go to?" And this goes on and on and on. The long story short is my baseball coach in high school's daughter worked there.
Nice.
So she come by and saw me. She goes, "Marty?" I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" Yeah, but no, that's what we always go to the Corner Pub, man. We love it.
Yeah, it's great. There used to be a really cool spot. The cocktails were terrible. The drinks were terrible. I mean, you would just go there to get beer, but it was a local dive. It was called Blue Bar, and it was right across from basically Corner Pub over there in an older house on Music Row. And dude, like before Steve McNair was, before he passed away or whatever, like he was in there, like some Titans guys were in there. You'd have like artists in there. It was just a cool place to kind of go and play pool and throw some darts. And then there was like a cool dance floor area over there as well. So it was really great. It was a cool spot.
I'm telling you what, man, Nashville, God almighty, the traffic and stuff now. In the last 5 years have it's just unbelievable, dude.
Well, there was like 3 years there where it was terrible, and then the pandemic hit, and then you were like, it was like freeway, we're good, we're solid, and then it was like a turnkey. Like 2 weeks after the vaccine hit this area, it was just like we're back, and it's worse than ever. Because
we would stay in Franklin and come into town and stuff, when we'd come to town.
I live in Franklin, so
so we'd stay in Franklin, and then hellfire, it got to the point where it's taking me an hour and 10 minutes to get to Vanderbilt. And I'm like, what is going on here?
Hellfire. I haven't heard that in a while. I love that. That's great. But a hellfire.
Yeah, that's a T-shirt coming out for Whiskey Nose, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Hellfire and Throat Punch. I'm working on some shirts. So
I love that.
Yeah, so I don't remember if it was Rob M, a couple people on my Patreon, because I would hit something and I'll be like, just like you shot that a minute ago, and it hits you and you're like, oh God, I call that a throat punch. It's like you're sitting there and all of a sudden somebody just comes from the side and just goes pow. So it's like that's my damn throat punch. So,
dude, I've never in my life tried a whiskey, and this is what this does when it hits your tongue. Dry out your mouth completely, but then cause you to salivate like Black
Mouth
Friday
shot.
at Walmart. Like people going into Black Friday at Walmart is essentially what the flow of saliva is in your daggum salivation chamber in your mouth. It's completely insane.
Yeah, it's a shock. It's like I got to dry you out, then your mouth goes into shock value.
Oh, you're exactly right. Like your mouth is like, what's happening right now?
Yeah. Bring them in.
Why is all the moisture out of here? Bring in the big guns. Let's go. That's what this whiskey does, man. It's crazy.
And that's the only bottle you got, wasn't it? Or did you get another lighter?
It's the only bottle that I have. And I actually texted Will earlier, and I was like, I feel like we need to buy one more just to have it.
Can you get another one? Really?
He texted me back. I haven't. Yeah, I can get one. I can get another one.
Well, if you want to pay for it out of your pocket, go ahead. That's what he's saying. I'll have a drink of it. That's what.
He didn't. He's inviting me to go to a comedy show tonight. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I don't know. Mother-in-law is leaving. My wife just had surgery on her wrist the other day, and my mother-in-law is leaving today. So
she doing okay?
Oh, she's doing great. Yeah, she's doing really good. She just can't pick up the kids right now, so
she's got it made.
Bedtime is a little rough. Yeah.
Daddy's got to put them down, man.
Yeah, it is a late show though, so I might flirt with it. So.
All right, I got one last question, buddy. I know you got to go, and you got other shows that are pounding you to get on. Behind you, if the fire alarm goes off, you got to grab one bottle. What are you grabbing behind you?
It's not.
If it's not okay.
Here's the deal. There's one bottle that could pay for most of them. And
that's the rye? No, that's
the Tornado.
Okay.
So this bad boy.
You need to get that signed.
So somebody sign it.
Sign this.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I don't know. I've seen it go for 8,500. Some people are telling me it's now 10,000.
How many barrels did they have of that? Do you know?
I don't think that was offered. I don't think there was a lot.
No, I mean, I don't know what it came from. I know I know of it, but I don't.
Yeah, based on the activity online for it that I've seen, there can't be more than 50 of those that haven't been opened right now. Just based on. Now, the funny thing is I opened it at Whiskey Weekend and poured an ounce for it. A buddy of ours actually traded me some Willet single barrel picks and the first Weller foolproof pick for that. And and I just wanted to make sure. So we had it on the wheel, and like whoever landed on that pour or whatever that was their fourth pour for the tasting. And so nobody landed on it. They actually had to land on it twice just because it was such a big boy pour. So nobody did that. And so the last night of Whiskey Weekend, I actually opened it up, poured an ounce for him, brought him up on stage just to say thank you for investing in the whiskey community. And we let him try an ounce of that on stage there at the end of Whiskey Weekend. So it's coming back. It's just only has like 23.5 ounces in it left. So, but it's still enough for a VIP tasting to win it and be able to.
David asked, do you have the EH Warehouse C bottle?
I don't. I haven't put out feelers for it. I haven't really been hunting for it. Have you had it? I have not had it yet. Typically, Joshua Steely, blesses us with such generosity in those kind of pours. I don't know what comparatively speaking, I know 18-year marriage, there was less of the, hey girls, can y'all be quiet, please, just for a minute? The pour, okay. Oh, my mother-in-law is leaving.
Hey, Greeze, we can cut it, man. We're good.
No, yeah. Let me give me 30 seconds. Can you give me 30 seconds? Okay, I'm coming. But yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. Warehouse C. I haven't put my feelers out there yet for it. I would love to own one. I'm in a couple of whiskey clubs through retailers, so there's a chance that I could get drawn. I don't really like to hound retailers that I have relationships with, much.
Yeah.
So if they want to call
enough already,
I mean, if they want to call me or text me and say, "Hey, I got this in. Do you want one?" Like, I love that because I'm not going to be the one, but hey, when birthday bourbon comes in, I'd love to have one. I don't really do that. I try to be respectful just because in the Nashville area, it's nuts, it's crazy. So, I try to not do that if I can. So, but yeah, we'll see if I end up landing one or not. Sometimes they come and when I least expect it. So
that's right, man. You never know. Yep. There might be something in the mail tomorrow from somebody. You never know. That's what's great about the community. If that shows up, you got to call everybody.
Oh my God. I swear. I mean, there's no way that would be I would send it back and say, you just made a mistake. I love you, but you made a mistake. But Marty, thanks for having me, man. I really enjoyed it. And
thanks for taking time, man. We're just thrilled. And I just really wanted to get with you. I've wanted to for a long time, and we'll work that out maybe some other time. Will is he's a plethora of information, way more than me, man. You should reach out to Will and see if he's got some time, or maybe we could both come together or something like that. That'd be fun. Yeah, man. I'll get with you next time I'm down south. I say 100%, man. We'll get you to sign the wall over here. That'd be awesome. So everybody in the chat, thanks for coming on. Thanks for Greeze for doing your thing, and we'll talk to you soon, buddy. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the time. All right, man. Love you, man. See you. Love you too, man. Later. All right. Guys, thank you all. Thanks, Greeze. He's got so many other people pounding him to come on and be on their streams, and he's just I've always liked Greeze and Will, and it's just fun. I know sometimes I get crazy, but it's always good to know Greeze can always outdo me. So, but yeah, man, thanks everybody in the chat for coming on. Like I say, if anybody's got any questions or anything like that needs to get with me, there's the email. Holler at me, prayer request, anything like I say before, man, I'm here. Let's see. I need Livewire. Are you doing anything this weekend so we can talk about that now? Hey, thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank y'all. Livewire, what you got coming? Kilco, if you're still here, Anthony, put it in the chat. I'll throw it up before we head out. What's coming up on Whiskey Tube for everybody? I am. Me and Jenny are probably going to do just the Patreon only stream Sunday night. So there probably won't be a live stream unless all the Patreons want to go live, and we'll do it that way. So if that's what everybody wants to do, I'll send the link out. Tell me what you prefer or not, and we can do that. So that's the plan for Sunday. But yeah, here we go. Next Tuesday, that'll be good. So yeah, guys, check out Live Wire Whiskey if you haven't subbed yet. Kilco, Bourbon Neophyte. Mike, am I missing anybody? Tony's here. Sorry, Tony, I missed you earlier, buddy. Adam, DMC, guys, get on prescription. Let's see. Whiskey Tornado, Lance is here. Thanks, buddy. Everybody, Whiskey Tornado. I think that's about everybody. Let me know if I missed anybody. Amy, thank you. Appreciate it. We've had a good time. I've got some other guests I'm reaching out to that hopefully we can get some stuff scheduled the next few weeks. So we're going to knock it out. So, guys, I love our Friday start the weekend party with Marty, Farty. So, like I said, we're going to keep it going probably around 4:30 every Friday, and then we'll do live 4:30 on Fridays and Sundays at 8. So I think that's what we're going to stick with. And you can catch us on Live Wire Whiskey during the week at night. So, but guys, I'm thankful everybody came out. Thank you so much. But anyway, I'm going to head out. I'm going to get me a couple beers and chill out. So, guys, just email me. Like I said, love everybody. See you soon. Cheers.